Hey kindergarten friends and family, this is Miss Nguyen here with a quick lesson for you on how to support your kiddo in learning snap words at home. This lesson is related to the snap word or the phonics page in the day 2 bundle of your learning packet for the week of May 4th to May 8th. So our expectations, or what we're looking for around this activity, is just for you to practice reading snap words with your child and to figure out the ones that they're still needing practice on, okay? So go through the list with your kiddo and have them read each word to you. Now we're looking for fluency. We're looking for them to read them snap fast. It should sound something like this. I, me, like, a, the, etc. Now, if your child comes to a word where they kind of stumble through it or hesitate a little bit, like this, my, or like this, is this, I would circle it because that means that they don't have the word down fluently yet. So circle that and then continue through until you determine the words that your child needs to continue practicing. Now, if your child can read the entire list fluently, then the extension down here says to practice writing them until your child can fluently write the words as well as they can read them. Okay? Now I just want to take you through a quick process of how we teach and learn snap words in our classroom. We use this anchor chart here, and it's called the How to Learn a Word Anchor Chart. And I'll just walk you through the steps real quick, and you can try this at home with your own child, okay? So the first step is to read the word. The second step is to study it. The third is to spell it. The fourth is to write it, and the fifth is to use it. Okay, I'm going to give you an example of how we walk through this process with the word park. So here's our snap word. Step 1 is to read it. Park. When we read it, I use my finger to slide under the word and I tell the kiddos to read it. Sometimes I have them change their voice. I'll say, okay, whisper it. Now shout it. Now say it to somebody next to you. So just read it a few times in different ways. Now we would study it. In my classroom, when kids are studying a word, I tell them to pull their magnifying glasses out. So they just reach in their pocket, pull the magnifying glass out, and look at the word closely. This step just means look closely at the word and say what you notice. Okay? So for the word park, I might say, I noticed that these two letters are rounded. I noticed that this letter P goes below this line. I noticed that this letter K has a tall part up here. Okay? And just list as many things as you notice as possible. The kids are really familiar with this process, so it shouldn't be a whole lot of reminding. The next step is to write it. So get a whiteboard or a piece of pen and a paper and practice writing the word. Support your child to write the words correctly on the line. So if you have lined paper, that's great. If you have a lined whiteboard, that's great too. If not, that's just fine. Just remember good penmanship. And then the final step is to use it in your writing. So typically in my room, what I'll do is I'll give the kids a sentence, and then I'll have them draw a matching picture and a matching sentence for that sentence, for that word, excuse me. So for example, I would say, okay, your sentence is, I play at the park. They would then draw a picture of that, and then write a matching sentence using the snap word. So that is how we learn a snap word in kindergarten. You can also use this process to help them learn how to write it. So figure out those words on that list that your kids are still having a hard time with, and try this out. And if you need any support, let us know and we're happy to explain further. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good week.